The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Trump. We take it with.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's it, baby. We go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 60 or. Let's get it together, defense. You draw quarter. Under 10. 10.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta. 57, right. Now watch one.
2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the ready. 57 to Mike. Check me out. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, stand on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Ready up. 59. Mike's 59. Hey, seat 6. Seat 6. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Check go.
To throw on 2nd down. McCain. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pick up there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Ready, set. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Yeah, they're open to do it consistently here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Look at me, zipper. Me, I got this.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over there. Yeah. Hatchet. 57.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Got it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 53.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready?
A run for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Exit.
On first down, McCain. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Throwing again. McCain. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
From the gun, McCain. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
Check 31, check 31. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
to throw again. McCain completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch twitch. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Hey, wahoo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Ricky.
Operating from the gun, McCain. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mike, snap.
On 1st and 10, McCain. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
60 Pittsburgh. 5. That's going to be a long day.
Throwing on first down, McCain. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Trey Quinn. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming. I'm coming. Yep. I'm coming. Mike. Hey, Mike 7. Lee Griffin.
From the gun, McCain. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
Great.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, lights. Here we go again. Leo. Big ass. Switch it, hit it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alpha. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Ready.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Zoo. 57.
Operating from the gun, McCain. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Mike 53. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the blitz does come. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Run it. Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And now look at him go. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Out, out.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson airing one out for Boyd. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Here we go. Hey, echo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
53, check 53.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Wide, get wide. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let him know. Let him know. 58, boys, 58 to Mike. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Under crunch.
Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And some space here. The 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Good. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Hey, exit. 59.
To throw on second down. McCain, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down.
Go. Hey, box truck. Lucky.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Pick me up. Here we go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ringo.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On the double. Right over there, right? 52's the mic. I got it. Hustle.
Now Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Whip. Watch the whip.
Bravo. Let's go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
57. Let's go. 57.
From the gun, McCain. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go. Let's go. 2 right here. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to float this one deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
52. And come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.